everyone.
Well, hello.
You were cracking me up. You were like jiving out during the intro.
Oh, I was. I was here banging on my arms, playing the drums.
Oh my gosh, I was cracking up. I was about to go like, I'm about to go live. Are you ready?
I wait for that little stop, and then I'm like, okay, it's time.
Yeah. Well, welcome everybody. The chat is just going crazy. Cordelia, welcome. I am and no longer your neighbor. I'm in Minnesota, so new studio here in Minnesota. I'm unpacked. I have a little pile left on the kitchen counter over here to my right, and then I'm done and unpacked. So
awesome.
I powered through it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And it looks great.
Yeah.
I love the background and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, did a nice little setup, so it worked out good. I'm in a little tiny apartment, but I know Walter and I were talking before. It's set up really nice. I'm super excited, and Sandy and I are already talking about, I think next Saturday or Sunday, we're going to the library or something for a crafting at the library. So, like, that sounds just so Minnesotan. I'm ready for it.
That's awesome. Because, unfortunately, there's nothing like that happening in the Boston area.
Ah,
You would think a larger city, no,
you would
no,
think, yeah.
no,
I
no.
mean, there's a couple groups, I guess, that get together. So I'm
I
getting
love
reined
it.
in. Yeah. Bree says Shawn put on Love Shack. You'll see Uncle Walter break it down. I love it.
That's one of my jams.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's to me, that's right up there with what was the song where like you'd have to get low as they were it'll come to me. It'll come to me. It's the same
Shout.
era. Nope. Nope. It'll come to me as we go.
Okay.
Um I want to say it'll come to me. It's right on the tip of my tongue. You just gotta, it's like you get low as they start getting quieter and quieter and quieter. It'll come to me. Yeah,
Okay.
it's right up there. Um, oh, thank you, Francie. Thank you, thank you, thank you, James. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, it's been quite a month of chaos. So, um, well, what do we got tonight? We're going. We haven't done florals, I don't think, have we? I'm trying to think.
Um, we may have done like working with the floral paper, but nothing that we like, stamped and created ourselves.
Right,
So
right. That's what I was
yeah,
thinking when I was doing my test card. I'm like, I don't recall. I didn't look back, but I'm like, I don't recall that we've actually like done florals. So
right. Yeah.
yeah,
So I'm
which
excited for tonight.
I am too, because it's right up my alley, especially with the watercolor and florals. I'm like, I'm getting like a twofer on this one. This is like right up my alley.
Yep, absolutely. And watercoloring, I don't do a ton of it, but I enjoy it. And I always love a good floral. So
Right, right.
yeah.
Shawn, you're no square, but there's one covering your face. Oh,
Oh
um,
yeah, there's a square around you um on screen.
hang on. Let's see if I can push this little button on the back of this new camera here and get it off. Maybe I can get it over here. It's the autofocus in the center button or square.
Well, while Shawn's doing that, I'll just quickly say hello, Cindy, Sandy, Bree, Francie, Cordelia, James. We have Jamie. Hello, Jamie, Karen, Brenda, Teresa, Melissa. I think I already said Francie. If I didn't, I'm saying Francie again. And it looks like our friend Sandy, of course. So hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, Markella, hello. So great. Great.
All right, the square is just gonna have to. Maybe if I can just frame myself. There we go. It'll go away hopefully once we go to the down cam and
Yeah.
we'll see.
Speaking of which, you ready to head down and go over the bundle?
Let's do it. Let's
All
do it.
right. I'm going to move that light a bit so it's not so bright. There we go.
Well, we are doing the shaped flowers stamp set. This one was in the kit for Spring Fling. So anybody that was at Spring Fling, this is what you got with your packet, and now it's out and for sale. It is a fun set. When we did this at Spring Fling, we made this into a pocket. So it was like the pocket square kind of thing right here. We left this section open so you could make it into like a gift card or money holder and stuff. So super fun set. And this is, I'm going to zoom in on mine. What if it's just a great one to color and watercolor and do all kinds of stuff with.
Yeah, it really is. I absolutely love it. Matter of fact, I love all of the products from the Spring Fling.
Yeah, it was a great bundle. The one from Gina K, the stamp set she had was really fun with the stencils to make the different shadows and the waves and things. So it was a great bundle for Spring Fling.
Yeah, definitely was.
Then we've got the UR sentiment set. Um, we thought this was just great for Pride Month, and um, just everything that's in this one is just so great. It can go for any occasion, with just a nice positive sentiment set to have in your stash, to be honest, because it just covers anything that you could use it for.
Yeah.
Then we are using the garden trellis die. We are using I think both of us. I didn't see on your card if you use these elements or not, but I'm just using the trellis itself. I didn't use any of these elements on mine.
Yep.
But another one with 11 pieces on this. So great value. If you look at the back for the sample, on the back, you've got just great options with this one. So we're using that one as our die for the evening.
Yep. And yeah, it's so versatile. I mean, you can do a trellis, but there's so many like cool patterned backgrounds you can do with it too.
Oh yeah, it's got the crisscross. So this could be trellis, this could be plaid, this could be, you could use this
Yep.
for literally anything.
Yep.
All right, our aqua pigments for the evening. We're doing blue, green, and yellow. And then we're using the gilded splash or shimmer splash in some shape or form.
Yep.
And I think, was that it on this one? Oh, and then the paper. So the aqua pigment paper, you're getting 10 sheets of that. And then if you buy the bundle, it is you'll get the free A2 card base pack, which I think is 10 sheets of the card bases as well.
Yep.
And then that covers what we've got for our product for the evening.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great bundle, and I love the cards that we made because they're two such very different but really pretty designs.
Yeah.
Hello, Heather Collins.
Hello. Welcome.
And Christy.
So yeah, we and ours are very different, but I like how we both use their watercolor in different ways too,
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Definitely, yeah.
Should we get started?
Let's head in.
All right.
Hello, Andrea.
Hello. Christy stopped for a cheeseburger, so she must have missed our beginning.
A cheeseburger sounds good right about now.
Yeah, right?
Oh, thanks, Nancy.
So I'm going to start with my background so it has time to dry, because what I did is on my background is where I used the trellis, and I just used it as the imprint. I didn't die cut it. I used the rubber mat, so it just does a like an embossing folder. So I'm going to blend mine out so I can dry it and get that run through the dye machine. What I did is I just wet down the whole background. And I did in just sections the blue and the orange, but tonight I'm going to switch it up. I want to just dot this and see if it'll like get a little more dotted look than the line look to it. So I'm going to do with my aqua pigments here.
You're quite right, Jamie. It really does also look like a basket weave. Absolutely.
Oh, it does. Yeah. Totally. Let's see.
I'm going to get some water over here. Hey, Candi.
Hey, Candi, welcome. Welcome. All right, let's just see if I can get what I want out of this. I had noticed when I did this the first time that the colors bloomed out so nice. So I'm like, I think when I do this live, I think I would just want to dot this out and bloom this out.
Yeah, I did just a pretty straight traditional watercolor. Nothing too fancy.
Yeah. Yeah, this paper really reacts to the pigment quite a bit.
Yeah. Hi, Kate. I hear you, Sandy. It's hard not to want all the things, isn't it?
Especially when lately all the things have been so dang good.
I know. I know.
So we received our mermaid stuff this week. You got yours too, right? Didn't you?
I
Already?
did,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. So we are
And
going to be mermaiding like crazy for June.
it's going to be mermazing.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it was a tough choice on what to use first, but I had that idea that I posted last night for my card for next Wednesday. Not for the not for the live, but my time to post is on Wednesdays as well. And I said, you know what? If I don't get this lighthouse card done, it's just going to keep nagging at me until I do.
Oh, right.
So I went ahead and used the lighthouse.
I saw that. Yep, I did see that. Cute card too.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hello, Jay. Oh, Jamie's already ordered all the things on the live packing today. Good for you.
Oh, nice.
Good for you.
Yeah, there's lots of fun there. I can't wait to see the collection of the mermaid what do you call it, the cards, the portrait cards.
Oh, yes.
Mermaids this month.
Which one?
They're a collection of mermaids this month.
Oh, the nymph one? Was that the one?
Yes, the sea nymph. Yep.
Oh, they look so. I mean, just I can't wait to see them in person. Like those look so cool.
Yep. Oh, we have some singing going on.
Oh boy.
Oh, thanks, Candi. Oh, I can't wait to see how you use it.
Christy, mermanning. That's like we could hashtag that one, mermanning for the we're gonna be mermanning for the month.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Nothing fishy about that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, sorry. It was
You're quicker than I am on those.
Oh, I don't know, Shawn.
There's always got to be one of those in the pond.
We have some folks singing out there. Francie's insisting that you were thinking about the song Shout by the Isley Brothers.
Nope.
A little bit softer now.
Nope. Very, very retro-y band for its time. I'll keep thinking here. I can't.
I hate when that happens.
It's literally on the tip of my tongue too. Like,
yeah, I hear you.
yeah, we started them off with the songs. We prompted them a little too quick with the songs.
That was all my niece's fault. Thanks, Brie.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, so I'm embossing mine. Did you emboss yours or did you just stamp them?
I just stamped.
Okay.
Yep, just stamped and made sure that I gave it enough time to the ink enough time to dry.
Yep.
So that it's not running. Even when I misted the stamped image with some water, there's been no running. So
oh, nice.
Yeah, set nice and nice and dark.
I'm doing Raven on mine just to give it a little watercolor wall.
Nice. Walter, what ink did you stamp with? I stamped with the Brutus Monroe Raven detail ink. And I went ahead and, like I said, I stamped it. So I actually stamped this out last week when I was making my demo card. And when I made the demo card, I went ahead and just used my heat tool on low to set the ink, and there was no bleeding at all. And then this one's been setting for several days, so no, bleeding here either.
All right, you got a little smart this week on that one. If that's what you've been doing every week, or did you just all of a sudden this week we're like, I could prep at the same time here?
I got smart this week.
Because I'm like, you were talking. I'm like, oh, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, no, I just got smart, my friend.
Fine, I'll allow you 1 week.
Because I figured with the watercoloring, there was going to be a lot that we had to get done.
Right.
So I just did a lot of my prep work ahead of time, so that I can focus on the watercoloring and then assembling. Anthony. Hi, Anthony. I wonder why I can never see anybody's comments when I watch y'all crap. Are you watching on YouTube or watching on Facebook? Yeah, that's so true, Francie. That's a good habit to have. Giving it the time to dry and rest. It makes a huge difference in the quality of the image when you're coloring.
I think to answer Anthony's question, like I have noticed with our live, since we're going through Restream and streaming to other channels, some channels aren't showing the comments because of our stream through Restream, and it streams to the next one. So they got to come to the best option is just to come to the Brutus Monroe channel if you want to see comments.
Gotcha. Good to know.
Yeah.
Hope that helps, Anthony.
And I know if he's watching on my YouTube, for some reason my YouTube has been, I can't get it to link totally, and it's there, but then it's like not showing comments, and then it doesn't show like the pre stuff. Like when I posted early, it doesn't show.
Ah.
I've kind of given up on like trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Technology. They say it's supposed to make life easier, but
It's supposed to.
do we believe them?
Anthony, on whose YouTube? Because if you're on mine, you're not going to see the comments. You'd have to go to Brutus Monroe. So for mine, I just pre-wet and then I soaked some of that back up. So I had just wet paper and I'm just dabbing and just essentially just kind of blending the two colors together as I go, just so I get kind of a nice little ombre. Easy. I'm just dropping the color and moving it around.
Oh, good. Anthony found them. Yay.
Did he say which one are you on, Anthony? Just so we know.
I have a feeling he may have moved to the Brutus Monroe channel.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, they're happy to see him in there.
See, they didn't even know he was in the room. I literally am so happy right now that we're watercoloring. You have no idea.
Awesome.
Walter and I are gonna probably do a live on a Sunday coming up for Pride. Um, so just kind of watch for that because we're gonna just do something kind of fun. We got to talk to the powers that be of what we're gonna do. So I won't say anything yet, but I think if we're allowed, we're gonna do it on a couple Sundays from now in the afternoon and just kind of hang out for Pride and have fun.
Yeah. And ladies, Francie, Melissa, Christy, don't worry. I will be done in time for our regularly, geez, I can't even speak, regularly scheduled programming.
You knew that was probably coming.
If I know my ladies.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna zoom in on mine just a little bit. Oh, I am zoomed all the way in, I guess. I am just using a couple extra colors besides our blue, orange, and green for the bundle, just to throw in some color.
Nice. And on this middle section of mine, I am pretty much going straight blue. I'm not even adding water into it just because I want a really deep blue here in the center, and then I'm going to add some water in on the for the outside around the flowers.
Yes, Sandy, that tells you how much I love my watercolor. I've got mini sets, tiny little mini sets that I take on the plane. And the last trip I did it with the partner, I don't know if he was embarrassed or if he was like, "Can you just not do something like that for once?" I'm like, "But what else am I going to do on the plane?"
Yeah, I mean, you have that time available.
Yes, and it comes with this little sealable cup that you can put water in. And once I get on the plane, I just ask the flight attendants for a little bottle of water, and it works perfect.
Awesome. Hey.
And it sparks conversation. If I'm by myself, usually people next to me are like, "What are you doing?" And what like, I just do it on the plane.
Nice. Heather, yeah, why not?
What did she
She
say? Oh,
said Walter's
yeah.
just going to. Why not?
I think that'll be fun. We're just to hang out on a Sunday afternoon
Yeah,
and just create, you know.
absolutely. I agree. No pressure, no.
Exactly. So I'm doing like Walter on some of mine, like now in my leaves. I didn't wet it down. I just want a nice intense full coverage kind of on these leaves. So I'm not doing any ombre or anything like that in the leaves themselves.
Nice. Yeah, so what you're doing to your leaves, I'm doing to like the center of my stamped image. All pure color, no ombre, just nice dark color.
Oh, because you're doing the whole background.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
what you're
I
doing?
actually, so I'm also going to paint the outside, but the outside's going to go a lot more quickly because, I am mixing some water in, and I'm not going. It is more of like an ombre,
Yeah.
so I don't have to. And there's not as many detailed parts that I have to be careful of, like on the center. So because this center, you want to make sure that you're careful so you don't get your blue bleeding into your orange or whatever color you might be using.
Get brown.
Exactly. And there is that little piece of me that is kind of a perfectionist, and I don't want to have a little blue dot on an orange flower. I try to let that go, but sometimes it's hard.
Yeah, right.
You know? Okay.
So on my leaves for tonight, I just go through and I just randomly put yellow squiggled in my leaves, and then I go over it with around that yellow with green. And I'm doing it partially because that's the bundle tonight, but also there is a yellow green aqua pigment that I really, really like. But you can do it the same if you have both colors, just mix them together. I just tend to, I don't think I've done florals on the Brutus Monroe channel yet, so I 90% of the time like my florals to have more of a yellow green leaf free, so it's just preference, and that's where that's coming from. All right, there's the first one. Cut that out when we're done here. I better look up. I haven't been paying attention to the chat. I start to get so zoned out watercoloring.
It's very easy to do, but you know what? It looks like they have a nice little chat about
Little
cats
chat.
and pets going on. So
I looked up and I just saw he is a terrorist from Anthony, so we must be talking about the terror of the cats and the pets. If you haven't watercolored before too, if you wet this down just enough and dab the middle and let it bloom out, that's all you need to do. And leave the white as your highlight. And that's all I did here is I wet it, sopped some of the wet up, and then I just dabbed the middle and let it bloom out to the edges. So
oh, nice.
another easy way just to get a nice little ombre in there.
Yeah. You'll be happy to know that I, after our conversation, went ahead and ordered some Gamsol. So I'm looking forward to trying that with some
You
colored
did?
pencils. I did. I
Have you
said, I
gotten
need to try
have you
this.
gotten it yet or no?
It's arrived. I just haven't used it yet. So,
Okay.
yeah.
What I can't remember. What do you have for colored pencils again?
Well, I have a few different ones. I have some from Altenew
Okay.
that are woodless, that are really nice. I have the Tim Holtz woodless color pencils, and I have some from another company. The name is escaping me right now.
So you've got a couple sets to play with at least.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to hear like what you think, because you've never used it before, right? We talked about this.
Yeah, never used it yet. So it'll be a first time.
Yeah, I remember saying, because Gina K is how I got kind of hooked on it when she was doing hers and said she doesn't like alcohol markers, but she'll use Gamsol and colored pencils till the day is long.
So interesting to hear someone not like alcohol markers.
Well, I think it's one of those that it's like the Gamsol, like you like it's how you figure out how to blend and get a good blend. Like it gets like even for me, I can say like I'm not an expert at it, but it took me so long to learn the blending of it, where I felt like, oh, okay, I think I do kind of like these. Like,
Oh, hey, Pam. Glad you didn't miss us. We are both doing some watercoloring right now.
Oh, Pam was the one who posted on our hashtag Men of Monroe.
Ah,
Crafted with us on our retro boombox evening.
yes, she did. Pam and I actually worked together on a another design team.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I said hi to Melissa. Hi, Melissa. I just see her popped up.
Don't forget Melissa.
I didn't see. I knew she was in there. I don't think I said hi. Oh, where did I leave off? What was I just doing? Totally lost my train of thought.
Oh, Sandy's giving us an idea for a colored pencil challenge.
Oh, I feel a pencil challenge coming on, and oh boy, oh well, we could probably come up with something for a Wednesday evening challenge thingy.
Oh yeah.
I'll give you time to practice with the Gamsol.
Okay.
That wouldn't be fair. Like you got to figure the product out first.
You know, the good thing about this blue background that I'm working on now, the rest of it, is that it's covered by the trellis, so it doesn't have to be 100% perfect, which is nice because you don't see everything, but you do see all of the center. I use the die to cut out the center.
Dry these up a little bit. I won't, Melissa. I knew you were in there. You can hands on hips. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Oh, thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. Yeah, I love this color of blue. It is really, really rich and pretty. And I think it looks really great set against the white paper that I use for the garden trellis. So hopefully you'll agree at the end. I'm just going to do a couple of touch-ups on my flowers before and wait for Shawn to stop. Once he's done drying, I'll jump in and do a little bit of drying.
Almost there.
Oh, take your time. I got plenty to do.
All right. That feels cool.
Melissa, you almost had me singing when you said "Don't forget me." I was gonna say you're unforgettable. That's what you are. Okay, gonna do a little drying here.
So while Walter's drying, don't forget our bundles are selling quite quickly these last several weeks. So this bundle is $88.92 this week. I think I'm not sure if that was discounted or not. I can't remember. Heather's still in there. Heather, you can probably help and if that was discounted. You do get the free A2 card bases with it, and a good value on this one. You've got a nice stamp set, and I'm going to zoom out just a little bit for y'all. And then don't forget, if you are getting any inspiration from us, we would love it if you did any crafts from anything that we've done for inspiration. Hashtag Men of Monroe Wednesdays, and we'd love to see what you're doing and crafting with. As we hang on, this has to go this way. Remember, right? This sandwich I always forget with this little rubber mat.
Thanks for that reminder, Shawn, because definitely we would love to see what you're making.
I finally invested in this new Gina K die cutting machine.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to like the settings on it and everything.
Okay. Yeah, I still just use my Sizzix Big Shot.
That's what I had at the other house. I left that back in Georgia and thought I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy a new one, and that is not doing it. Hang that on there. Well.
Oh, that's good to know, Kate. I'm looking forward to trying it out. So Kate recently tried the Gamsol with some Prismacolor pencils. She said it made a difference.
Yeah, that's what I have. The Prismacolors are really creamy, so that Gamsol just melts that Prismacolor so nice.
What is so? I have the Altenew. I have the.
There we go.
It's killing me. So now I need to look and see what is the other set I have. Oh, I have some Arteza. Is it Arteza? Yeah, Arteza.
Oh, I have heard of those.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes.
I can't wait to hear after you try the different brands to see which one that you like the best.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right. So I just did like a little pillow quilting with that trellis on the background. Now I got to get my sample card out to figure out what I did. All right, done cut those.
So I went ahead and used the coordinating die to cut out the trellis so that the trellis just is going to lie against the flowers, and I just think that's a really cool look. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some glue on there. Shawn, Melissa is asking which stumps you used.
Which what? Oh, stumps.
Bye, Anthony. Good to see you.
Bye, Anthony. Let me see. Where are my stumps at? Let me see if there's a brand on them. I have gotten some expensive ones, and I've also just gotten like ones from like big brand online. And I don't see where my stumps are right offhand. I can let you know though. Who was asking that?
Melissa.
Okay, I'll have to look. See what I have.
Now, you would have thought that if I was really smart, I would have put one of those adhesive sheets behind this, so I wouldn't have to put glue on the trellis. And I did consider it, but then I worried about, how those adhesive sheets can get kind of clumped up with so many like small pieces.
Oh yeah.
I figured that might end up taking a bit of time to try to to get undone. So, I have to say, with this glue press, it goes pretty quick. And you don't need a ton of glue, but just enough to hold it down.
So I'm just using the die set. Walter, I think you used it too.
Yeah,
Does this come with the stamp set, or is that? I think it comes with, doesn't it?
I believe so. At least it did for the. I think we both received it as part of Spring Fling.
Spring Fling, yeah.
And we did receive them for the Spring Fling. So I would just check the website if you're looking to order and see.
And the stencils. So there's stencils that you can use to color in these flowers, which is super fun to do. So. All right, let's do some assembling a little bit. Not sure if Cordelia is still in the room, but Cordelia, you'll be happy to know. I took my big brick from Georgia and I packed it in a bag and hauled it to Minnesota.
Awesome. They come in handy.
Yes, they do.
Okay, then I just glued that whole thing down. Okay. Dies. Oh, Sandy check. Thank you, Sandy. So the dies do not come with the stamps. So the dies would be a separate purchase.
Separate. But I do believe the stencils do come with, if I recall.
Okay.
Sandy can probably help with that too. But thanks for checking on that, Sandy. Appreciate it.
Yeah. With Penny on vacation, we have Sandy filling in tonight. Thank you, Sandy.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot she was out on vacation. Enjoying I think I saw her post something yesterday or today about the beach or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. I just put mine. I'm backing this on a like a glitter card stock that I had. Is what my background is for this one. And I just cut another 1-inch strip. That's going to be my banner.
Yeah, Shawn does have a fabulous brick. I showed mine once, my ghetto brick, and I'm not going to embarrass myself by bringing my ghetto brick out again. But hey, it does the trick.
Is this the one that was? Don't you have it like wrapped in plastic or something?
I do.
Yeah.
I have it wrapped in a Ziploc bag with,
Yes.
and I have it wrapped with white. What do you call it? The tape. That really strong tape.
Oh, duct tape.
Duct tape. Thank you. Yep. That's my ghetto brick.
Now, going through the Atlanta airport, you'd probably get pulled on check to make sure what's inside of that.
Oh my God, I know. No kidding.
Plastic brick shaped duct tape.
Crafter arrested at airport. News at 11.
Mistaken for smuggling, you know what? Crafter tried to tell us it's just to flatten his cards. And if you've ever watched the Atlanta news, they are so dramatic when they do the newscast that that would literally be breaking news in Atlanta.
Oh, too funny. Ooh, antique paperweights, Kate. Those sound interesting.
You know what? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, but I'm gonna try. I forgot to do my ink blending around the edges, and I used this my first little Simon Hurley purchase. So I got the Simon Hurley Remember Me. It's not the new one. It is one of the old his old ink pads, but
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna see if I can just do a little bit of light here without getting it all over.
Yeah, Shawn, I don't have any of the new ones either, but I do love those ink pads.
Yeah, so far I like this is my third time using it, and I like his ink. I like how it just blends really nice and
Um, as I stamp out the sentiments, I thought it would be fun in this design. And since we have all of these amazing sentiments to, available, to use more than one. So over on the side here, I'm going to have a nice listing of very positive things to say to someone. And there's room to fit several, so that's what I'm gonna do. And I kind of in my prototype just went ahead and had them staggered a bit so that they're not just in a straight line. They're and I put in a few of the cute little flowers from the set as well, just to add on to the flower theme. Thanks, Francie.
Kate, I'm curious on the antique paperweights. Like were they actual paperweights that are like antique brass kind of something? Like what are the antique? I'm curious. Because that sounds kind of cool just to have something kind of cool like that as a paperweight.
That sounds really cool. And I am a huge sucker for anything vintage. So that just even like sounds so much more cool than my ghetto brick.
I'm just curious, like if they were like actual like printing weights or like you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
that would be cool.
It makes me, there's a great antique mall about an hour north of here, and it makes me want to go and look for something like that. I do love going, oh, they're glass, Kate. Nice. I love going to those places and just poking around and seeing what you can find.
Oh yeah. All right. I did on mine. I did You Are Everything. I'm gonna do You Are Something Else today. Let's see what I want to do. What I'm feeling here. You are, let's see, strong, beautiful, with You Are Everything. I'm gonna go vibrant since we've got some vibrant cards. You are vibrant. So if you haven't looked yet online, so this just says you are strong, beautiful, brave, courageous, smart, enough, magnificent, brilliant, superb, needed, significant, special, vibrant, everything, powerful, and radiant. So great, great little sentiments that work for literally anybody.
If people are wondering, no, Walter's not losing his mind. There are little faces on some of these flowers, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm going to place it the right way so that the flower isn't upside down with its face smiling. So don't worry, Walter hasn't lost it yet. Emphasis on the yet, because you never know what could happen.
So says the guy with a duct taped plastic bag brick.
I know, isn't that shocking, Sandy? It like as if you couldn't tell from seeing
Yeah,
what I
right.
create so much of.
My sentiment, I'm just putting on black with the alabaster embossing powder just to get a good little pop on the.
Come on, you. to push up some here. Get them all to fit.
Okay, they belong to my grandmother. The printer's blocks were not collected by her since her husband was a printer. Nice.
Oh,
Nice. That now really makes it even more cool.
yeah.
All right, you guys, we're wrapping up or we're getting close. So just don't forget, bundle is $88.92 for the evening. I don't think, Walter, you've set up your collab link yet. If you do, let me. I put my collab link is in the comments.
Where did that come from?
And then in the comments, if you scroll all the way down, please, 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 please scroll through our design team. I put everybody in our design team and their socials in the descriptions. And like, follow, subscribe, thumbs up, comment on them. They are putting out some really, really cool stuff with all these launches from Brutus Monroe. So
Yeah.
give them some love and go check them out. All their links are in the description.
Yes, please do. Thanks for mentioning that because they are truly amazing.
I'm telling you, this design team is working a lot of good stuff putting out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hello, Penny from the beach.
No.
Nice to see you.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, she popped in to say hi. Okay, I'm thinking that these last couple of flowers are not going to make it on because they're driving me crazy. Of course, if I could just resist the urge to not have everything placed just where I want it to be.
All right. I think I'm ready to tack mine down.
I am getting there. Almost.
Ooh, good idea, Stephanie. We need a sassy UR set.
Sassy. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, we have a suggestion chat going on for Christopher, so we could throw that in that suggestion box for sure.
Yeah. Some nice, fun, snarky.
Yeah. I mean, I know there's the Christopher isms one, but that's not like we need a little sassiness
That
one.
looks good. A little sassy never hurt anyone.
Nope. Well, thank you everyone for hanging with us again on a Wednesday evening. We appreciate you guys so dang much.
Indeed.
You guys get the chat going so nice, and I just love it.
You're all a lot of fun to hang out with. There we go. There's that.
All right.
Just going to wipe these off. What time are we at? Oh, yeah. 4 minutes to go.
Oh yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah. I've been using the, which one is this? The Scoozies confection squeaky clean, and it smells so good.
Oh yes, I have lavender, and I have the Oh, it's not sitting right here. There's a lemon one. I can't remember if it was lemon pie or what it was. They were
Yeah.
so good.
Yep. I just finished off the lemon. And so, yeah, I moved into the Scoozies. Lavender, I think, is my absolute favorite, though.
I have that. I do have that one too. Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of Scoozies, so I have to show you. It's been sitting here because I was snacking on it earlier. When I was there for spring fling, what did I get? I ended up getting the sour pucker ups, like gummy lips, and I don't remember what flavor these were. It doesn't say the
Oh,
flavor on here. Oh my god, these are so good. They're
they sound
so
it.
good.
Huh.
I found them
They're
when I
good.
unpacked because I was like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot I bought these.
And you said they're gummy lips?
They're like Sour Patch, but like lips.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I can't remember. They're kind of strawberry-ish or something. I can't remember the flavor of them.
Oh, good to know, Jamie. We great minds think alike. That is, yeah. It's such a nice, relaxing scent.
Fancy. Yeah, I've always used the art glitter glue. Um, it's a brand new bottle. That's probably why you haven't noticed it. Um, I flip flop between art glitter glue and the now I'm not gonna think of the name of it. Barely art glue.
Yeah, I really do like the Barely Arts.
A person I follow that I talked to, she's on another design team with me, had mentioned she does a lot of scrapbooking and cards. She uses, like, I'm not gonna think of the name of it. It's like a linen something
Oh,
glue, and it's like a bookbinding glue basically. And yeah, she loves it. She just
oh,
absolutely loves it.
oh. You know what I use for bookbinding is Nuri paste.
What's it called?
Um, it's called Nuri paste, Noori. It's actually like a rice paste. Um,
Oh,
yeah, based on, I think it's a Japanese product. I took a couple of bookbinding classes where I made some, oh, what's Coptic stitch journals. So actually, like, using a needle and thread and binding the signatures together to the covers, and
oh yeah.
a ton of fun. Really, really great class. And one year for Christmas, I made my sisters and a few other folks a hand sewn journal.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, to go along with what else I got for them. So yeah,
That is one part of the crafting I haven't gotten into.
yeah. It's that was my first time doing it, and I found it very relaxing. A lot of fun.
All right, and I just topped mine off with a little of that gilded shimmer splash.
Oh, thanks, Sandy. I like all of the cards that we make, but I honestly think that these are my favorites from each of us, from some of the more recent lives. But I'm also very partial to floral cards, so
Same. Totally the same. Yep.
yeah, that certainly is part of the reason why.
I've got a stash of his florals, but I haven't had a chance to break them out because we've been, working with other stuff. But like, there's a
Oh yeah.
background floral, I think it's called, that I've been just dying to do some watercolor stuff with. I just haven't had a chance to break those out yet.
Let's see. I just need some double-sided foam tape to prop up my U and my R, and we'll be done.
I'm just grabbing. There was another one in here that I was just thinking about. I haven't used this one since I got it, and I've been just dying to do a couple different techniques with it. I'm trying to find it here quick. Um, one of the florals, as we're finishing up. Oh, let's see.
Penny's posting candy into the chat.
Nice. This one, inked flower. Do you have this one?
Oh, the inked flowers. I do have that. It's great.
Yeah, for like this one, I've been done. I haven't even used it. I got it thinking this would be a great watercolor one too.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm going to zoom in on mine.
Yeah, I am just about done. I am just adding a last detail by putting some dark around the edges of the U and the R just to help them pop a bit, frame them.
I'll get my first one out here too. Yeah, this was a fun set to do. I have to agree. I think this is one of my favorite recent ones, I think, lately. Francie, Penny, stop. Yeah, get some candy. These are the pucker lips. No, sour pucker ups. So good. That store was just the coolest to see in person with all the old school candies and the way he's got it decorated and set up. That was just the coolest. I told his mom, I said, you just wait. Next thing he's going to be doing is going to be putting in a little ice cream soda shop. And she's like, don't even tell him. She's like, Christopher gets an idea. Before you know it, it's already up and going by morning.
Okay, I am done.
Nice.
Yeah, so a little bit different than my original. On my original, I definitely went a little bit lighter than I did tonight on the outside, but I just thought I'd change it up a bit, and it's a little bit darker. But I really like that blue against the orange.
Yeah, that looks great. Did you do orange flowers on the one on the right, or is that yellow? Still orange?
It's orange, yep.
Just lighter. Okay.
Yep, right. A lighter, yep.
So this is mine from tonight.
Beautiful.
I just went a little more intense with my shading around the edges, but I did do the watercolor splatter with the yellow and blue, and dried that. And then, yeah, I just watercolored and simple technique, like literally wet the paper, sopped up any extra water, but had a good wet paper. And most of the blooming, I just dotted the color and let it bloom. And then I dotted the next color around the edge. And then I just took a little drier brush and like dotted it together. So it just kind of blended together. So really easy watercolor technique on these ones. So, and this is my original. So just a little less blue on around the edge on this one, but and slightly different colors.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how these turned out tonight.
Yeah, me too. And I, once again, we say this every week, but just so you can see what I love about like the two of us being on here together is you see two very different approaches using the same products.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, hey, Cindy. Thank you. Cordelia's having her salted sriracha chocolate. She forgot that until I said the gummies.
Salted sriracha. That sounds good.
Doesn't it? All right. Should we wrap up?
Yeah, head back up.
And my camera just seems to go to, this new camera seems to go to sleep. There we go. There we go. And get it to focus. Yay. Well, thank you, everybody. We appreciate you guys being here with us. It's going to be a month of mermaiding and fishing around for June. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to dig into those new stamps.
Yeah, absolutely. So get your wetsuits ready next week. We're going to be taking a dive down into the ocean.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
on the lookout for some magical mermaids.
That's right. And then if Heather approves, which hopefully she does, because we're just going to say we're doing it anyway, um, not this Sunday, but next Sunday afternoon. So look for us doing it live. We're probably just going to be hanging out and doing two different things and doing what we want to do for Pride. We're going to do a little Pride special and do something fun for Pride. And we thought it'd be just cool to kind of hang out. So look for
Yeah.
us in two Sundays, not this Sunday, but next Sunday.
Yep. Pam, I know. I don't know what it is with the lighting. It's like I did nothing different, but sometimes it looks brighter in here and sometimes it looks darker. I'm really happy when I don't look like the floating head. Like, I don't know if growing up any of you watched Pee-wee's Playhouse and he had the
Oh, God.
genie's head inside the box. Mecha lecca hi, mecha hiney ho. I feel like sometimes I
Yes.
look like the genie. So
Oh my gosh. We need to get you a green screen. Like, well, we can green screen you like right here, so it just sits, it's just the head floating in the room.
too funny.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
thanks everyone.
All right, you
Appreciate
guys.
you and your support and all of your kindness.
We will see you guys next week and then Sunday after that. Have a great night.
Night.